Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another breakdown. We're going to be breaking down UFC Fight Night, Jan versus Figueiredo. This is going to be taking place in China this Saturday, early in the morning for most of us. I feel like from in this people who live in the States and Canada. I live in Canada, so it's going to be early in the morning for me. Should be a fun card. I mean, Peter Yan's going to be taking on Figueiredo. Both guys are former champions. Yan's the former bantamweight champion, and Figueiredo is obviously the former flyweight champion. In the main win, we got former title eliminator Yan Shannon taking on Tab the Reach. That should be a fun matchup there. We also got Kanan Sang taking on Muslim Salikhov. Could be a fun fight, could be a boring fight. And that one, to be honest with you guys, I'm not really too crazy about that fight at welterweight. Then we got Kong Wang taking Gabriel Fernandez. I'm definitely hyped for Kong Wang's return. She's definitely one of the more exciting girls in the WMA. We got Woka no Oezdemir versus Carlos Ulberg. I'm not sure why this fight's lower than Kanan Sang versus Muslim Salikhov. This one should be a lot higher. I feel like this one should be on the. It is on the main card, but I feel like it should be a lot higher than Kanan Sang. But I get it. Kanan Sang is the Chinese, so they're probably gonna keep him higher for some reason. For that reason, I mean. We also got Ozzy Diaz taking a Min Yang Yang. I like Min Yang Yang a lot, man. I cannot wait to see this guy come back and fight. His debut was absolutely crazy. The guy has one of the craziest KOs in his UFC debut. Then we have a bunch of Road to UFC tournament championships. So Young Yu taking Belgian, Jenisuly, Kira Sahota, my fellow Punjabi brother taking in Dong Hu Choi, and Zhao Can Feng taking Mingji. That's a strawweight matchup there. We got Carlos Hernandez taking on Tumendemberel. Tumendemberel was supposed to take on, I think he was supposed to take on Andre Lima a few months ago, but he ended up pulling out from that fight. I'm not sure what the reasoning was for that one. We got Leonard Kavanagh, one of the best flyweight prospects at flyweight. That got signed off Contender Series this year. He's gonna be taking Jose Ochoa. I've seen this guy fight in LFA. I like his style, man. He's a shoot box Diego Lima guy. That's gonna be exciting for sure. And let's break down each and every fight on this card, guys. Hopefully we can do this in like 40 minutes. That's my hopefully we can do this in 40 minutes. And this is the card I'm looking to bounce back on. Last week was absolutely horrible for me. I everything I bet, I think I lost like every single bet on the card. I won a few. I think only won like a two, like one parlay with John Jones, Oliveira. Then I won Mora. Then I won on Marcus McGee. I lost on Damon. Lost the other horrible bets that I made. But we're gonna bounce back this week. First bet fight on the card. We got Machate taking on Nicholas Motta. This one's gonna be a fun fight, man. This one's definitely more of one of the fights I'm really looking forward to because these guys really bring it. Nicholas Motta, he's mostly a knockout or bust guy in the UFC so far. That's what he's shown. Either you go out there knock him out, or he's gonna knock you out early if you're not careful. And Machate, I feel like Machate is more of a complete striker. He throws more kicks. He's gonna throw elbows. He's gonna throw more knees up the middle, but he's fairly young, right? He's 24 years old. He's almost 25, so the guy's fairly young. He's still learning on the job, still getting experience at this level. Whereas Nicholas Mota is already 31 years old. He's already in his prime. And Nicholas Mota went out there, knocked out Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan had a lot of hype on him, and he just knocked him out, man. He just Tom Nolan was exchanging in the pocket up close. He wasn't trying to keep him at bay with those kicks with his knees up the middle, and he paid for it. Right, he paid for it there. Either way, guys, I think this fight's we're gonna see a knockout here. I really believe that this fight not to go the distance is a close to being a lock, man. I mean, even maybe Machete is able to just slow this pace down and just like pick and poke at him, outpoint him. But I don't see this fight going like that. I don't see any of them shooting takedowns in this matchup. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think Machete is gonna be shooting takedowns on him. I don't think Nicholas Mota is gonna be shooting takedowns on him. So it's gonna be a striking matchup, and they both have power. Mota's been KO'd a few times. Machete has been KO'd by Borshev, who's obviously a very very cleaner kickboxer. I'm gonna go with Machete. I'm gonna pick Machete as a pick, but I'm already on the fight doesn't go the distance. I think that's a pretty solid play here. Fight doesn't go the distance. The odds for this one, -190 for Machete, +165 for Motta. Probably the line's probably 2-1 because Motta has been KO'd a few times. Machete is only he's got a knockout win over Steve Garcia. He does have power, seems to have a better chin, and seems to have a better cardio maybe. But yeah, I think this one where we should see a finish here either way. So fight doesn't go the distance is solid. Under 2.5 rounds is solid. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Machete by KO. Lang Xiao taking on Quang Li. Now Lang Xiao, his his luck is terrible. Let me just say that much. Lang Xiao, he's every time he's like fought at the UFC level, he can make the fight really close because he does bring that pace. Wrestling, some wrestling. I don't think he's the best wrestler out there. He has cardio. He can clinch you. He can make the fight dirty. He can like dirty box in the clinch a bit, throw some knees up the middle. But like the guy is really not that good, man. I mean, he's fought in UFC, made his UFC debut against Chang Ho Lee last year. I know some people think he won that fight. I don't think he did. It was close. I mean, he was eating a lot of knees up the middle in the clinch. Even though he's supposed to be the one doing damage in the clinch, he was taking a lot of knees, man, and to the body there. And he kept hanging on the clinch. He wasn't even trying to let the clinch go. It was like his fight IQ, I feel like, is questionable. And he fought Christian Quinones on Contender Series, got knocked down a few times there. Like Christian Quinones has some power, but like, come on, man. Christian Quinones is 0-2 in the UFC. Like the guy's really not doing that well in the UFC. I mean, since then, I think that's his only win. Christian Quinones' only win, or maybe he had one more win. Yeah, that's okay. He has one more win over Kalita. I mean, Kalita. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. Like, so his only win was over other than Kalita was Long Zhao, and he's lost to Kengo Khan, lost to Arnie Barcelos. And he's having close fights with these guys on Road to UFC, and I don't really think too highly of the Road to UFC guys. There's a few guys that do pretty well from the Road to UFC, but most of them don't really do all that well. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kang Lee. I just think his short notice debut against Chris Gutierrez, he looked a lot better, man. The guy is short, he can wrestle, he can strike pretty well. Now, Chris Gutierrez is a tough guy to be making your debut against on short notice. I think it was like 30 days notice. It was like fairly, really short notice. And he was able to go out there, win the first round, take him down, make some takedowns. I think he was able to get a takedown in the second, and I'm not sure. I don't think he won the second round based on takedown alone, but he was able to go out there, take down Chris Gutierrez. Gutierrez is pretty solid takedown defense. Not a lot, a lot of people can just take him down, control him on the ground. I feel like, so like it was impressive that he was able to do that in short notice. And obviously, he wasn't able to land a lot of volume. So there's not a lot of sample size for Kang Lee in the UFC, so we don't know how much volume he's going to be throwing out there. But I would say he's not really mostly like, whereas Lang Zhao is more of a like a grinding heavy style. He's gonna be clinching, he's gonna be like constantly working, landing volume. Huang Lee is one of those guys where he's gonna be landing a one big shot. He's gonna be having moments out there, maybe get a takedown here and there. I'm not sure how much success he's gonna have taking down Lang Zhao. To be honest, with you guys, Lang Zhao has pretty good takedown defense, but I've seen him get taken down by Chango Lee, so it's not like it can happen. I'm gonna pick Quang Lee as a dog. I'm not really that high on Lang Zhao. He's Chinese. He's fighting in China, so maybe they might just give it to him if it's close enough. But yeah, give me Quang Lee. I'm gonna go Quang Lee to win. Maybe he could get a KO. Maybe can win by decision. Quang Lee +117. Yeah, give me Quang Lee. I think he can win this one. I like the over. I don't know. I don't even know if I like the over. I like the over for Long Zhao wins, but if Quang Lee wins, he can knock him out, man. The guy has got power. He's shown one punch knockout power before, so he could knock him out. But I feel like it's more than likely it's gonna go the distance. Long Zhao is pretty tough. He's been KO'd a few times, like early on. He's been KO'd 3 times. Hasn't been knocked out in like since like a long time ago, back in like 2017. So I don't know if he's gonna KO it here. He could. I mean, Quang Lee has that type of power. Next fight on the card, we got Lerner Kavanagh taking on Jose Ochoa. This one's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited for Jose. He's a shoot box guy, and he's only 24, almost 24 years old. These guys are both really young in the UFC career, and I think they both have a bright future. Now, Loner Kavanagh has been fighting the better opposition. Has shown he can wrestle, he can grapple. He can. He's got cardio for 3 rounds, and he's got knockout power. He's pretty athletic. He's got good fight IQ. Now let me stop glazing Kavanagh. He had a pretty good performance in his contender series fight and against Antoine Ho. That was pretty impressive. He went out there, knocked him out in the first round. I didn't think he was gonna knock him out in the first. I was like, maybe he could knock him out in the later rounds, maybe second, third round. I did pick him there, but it was impressive what he was able to go out there and do. Antoine Ho's good prospect. I mean, he's definitely a good prospect. Now he's fighting someone similar against Ochoa. Ochoa, I feel like he's more dangerous on the feet. He's got nasty body kicks, leg kicks. You can hear those body kicks land, man. The way this guy just whips those body kicks out there, like it's really with bad intentions. Give me Loner Kavanagh. I'm gonna go with him, but Ochoa was really dangerous, man. His last fight, I was watching the fight back, and Pintosa was trying to knock him out early, and he couldn't really find Ochoa's chin. And then Pintosa just kind of gassed out. He was trying to shoot takedowns later, desperate takedowns. He's really tired, and he ran into anaconda choke. He got hurt to the body. I think no, Ochoa actually landed a pretty nasty front kick to the face. So the guy's got his kicks. His kicks are really well, man, precise. I mean, so Kavanagh just has to be careful. Those kicks, those long range attacks. He's gonna have to get on the inside, and I think he's gonna be able to have success. And Kavanagh has pretty good leg kicks, so I don't think he's gonna be outmatched that range. I don't think he's gonna be at a disadvantage here at range. So I'm gonna go Kavanagh. I think Kavanagh's gonna win. Not sure if he's gonna knock him out early, but Ochoa hasn't seen the second on him since 2019. So he's probably gonna go out there and try to knock out Kavanagh, and Kavanaugh's probably gonna be he probably is gonna be able to land counters. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I think it probably doesn't go over. This one could go the distance. Ochoa is really tough though. He hasn't fought anyone at this level, so I'm not really sure what he's gonna look like when he's fighting someone that can is durable, has got cardio, can wrestle. Maybe Kavanagh just is able to wrestle him, control him on the mat, and win every round like that. So I could see that happening, but I'm gonna go with Kavanagh. I think Kavanagh's gonna win. But I think it's gonna be fun having Jose Ochoa, yeah, around in DFC. I mean, he's gonna get better in DFC. Hopefully, they take their time with him. Next fight on the card, we got Carlos Hernandez taking on Nemzergol, Tumendemberel. Man, Tumendemberel is 26 years old, making his debut. 27, I mean, in a few months. He's fairly young. I mean, the guy is he's more known for his grappling, but he's looking to knock you out. I mean, technique's not really there. He's not the cleanest striker. Let me say. Grappling's not really that crazy either. He's gonna get a few takedowns. Is he gonna submit Carlos Hernandez in the first round? I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to do that. Hernandez, I mean, he's not really the most consistent fighter in the UFC, but the level of opposition we have to talk about the level of opposition. Lalo Nascimento, one of the best grapplers at 125. The guy's huge for the weight class. Um, Tesfir Tyra was going to be fighting for the title if he had gotten that win over Royval, which was a pretty close fight. Ray Tesfir, yeah, one of the best signing by the UFC when it comes to grapplers at 125. So like he's losing to the best, like some of the best guys out there. I mean, the guys went out there beat Barrage, he went out there beat Victor Altamirano. I think those guys are a lot better than Nemjergol. I don't know, man. I'm not really sold on Nemjergol. He was supposed to fight Andre Lima. I was picking Andre Lima there. But I like what I've seen from Nemjergol though. He's an exciting guy to watch fight. He's gonna go out there and like really fight for your money if you like him as a dog here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hernandez. I think Hernandez is a lot better. Now Hernandez makes a lot of mistakes, so like it's not really easy trusting this guy if you're betting him at chalk. It's like I'm just not gonna bet him at chalk, but I do like the over -185 for Hernandez. I like the over on Hernandez here. Over 2.5 rounds, -155. I think it goes over 2.5 rounds. Hernandez by decision, but Nemjergol maybe finish only for Nemjergol if he's able to rock him early. But I think Hernandez is really tough. Next fight on the card, we got Zhao Can Feng taking the Mingji, and I'm gonna go with Zhao Can Feng. I like the physicality that he brings into this fight. She's pretty big. She's like 5'7". She's huge. She's got knockout power. So you can she's actually hurting girls out there. Whereas Mingji just kind of like she's kind of like NPC, not really doing much. She's landing these pitter patter strikes, not really landing any damage. I mean, she'll go for takedowns here and there. She'll get taken on herself. I think Ming G is gonna look for takedowns. He probably might get a takedown here, like one takedown. I don't think this is gonna be able to do enough with those takedowns. I'm gonna go Fang. I think the size is gonna play a factor here. 6 inch reach advantage for Fang. Huge height advantage for Fang. She's a lot younger, 22 years old, 23 almost. She's gonna get better. Now she was like hurting Martono, then she was getting taken on in the third round. She gave up 2 takedowns in that round. Maybe she gives up a few takedowns here. I mean, and Matono had her like locked in a mounted guillotine in the third round with like 15 seconds to go. Fang was able to survive. See the scorecards. She was able to win that fight 29-28, I think, or 30-27. Can't remember what the scorecards were, but she was clearly able to win the first two rounds with their physicality, with their kicks, with that power race. She's landing damage on her. She's actually hurting her. Give me Zhao Can Fang. I'm gonna pick her. I think she's gonna win. I'm fairly pretty confident she's gonna win this one, but obviously they're both making their UFC debut, so like trusting a woman's gonna be a minus 340. We haven't a girl we haven't seen fight in the UFC before. She's fighting in the UFC, I mean, but we haven't seen her fight in the UFC. But I think she's gonna be fine. Um, Let me see if I can find her name here so you can see what the odds are. I know the odds are really wide for this one. Minus 340 for Fang. Um, if you're gonna parlay anything on this fight, I think Fang. She's gonna win. I mean, the only way she loses if she gets caught up in a submission. I feel like I don't see her getting subbed here. Give me Yao Ken Fang by decision. Next fight on the card, we got Kira Sahota taking on Dang Hoon Choi. Man, Sahota, like he's my fellow Punjabi brother, so like I was like, I'm gonna pick this guy, man. I'm gonna pick him to win. And watching tape on him, I'm not really sure if I will do that. He's kind of like Johnny Walker. His chin is obviously better than Johnny Walker, but the way he strikes is like Sean Woodson, Johnny Walker. He's like really tall for the weight class. He's like 1 5'10", fighting at 125. I don't know how this guy makes 125. Him and Jose Johnson, these guys should probably fight each other in the future. That would probably be a pretty hilarious matchup with how tall they both are. But yeah, like Kurisota is a striker mostly. Doesn't have a lot of KO power. Doesn't have a lot of like knockdown power either. Like he's got good kicks. I mean, he'll like land leg kicks, body kicks. He'll mix it into the body, head, and legs pretty well. He's got good cardio. Fought okay guys so far. I mean, but like I don't know, man. I'm not really sold on Kurisota. I'll be honest with you guys. Now Dang Hu Choi, I'm not really sold on him either. But he went out there like lost the first round. He was like Angad Bishop, another Punjab. I think it's a Hindu fighter, Indian fighter. He was able to go out there and like rock him early. The Choi showed a pretty good chin. He was able to stay upright, and he didn't go down from that big power from Angad Bishop. And there was a pretty nasty cut under his eye, and he was kept fighting. He was able to go out there after the first round, make adjustments in the second round. He was able to win the second round, third round, even dropping Angad Bishop. So like I've seen from Dunghu Choi. I mean, not Duhu Choi. So many Chois, and you see like it is what it is. Anyway, so it's like I like how quick he is, man. I like his kicks. He's got good grappling. Also, he's not really the most physical guy. He's only 5'5", right? He's only 66 inch. He's only has like a 66.5 inch reach. So that could be a problem if he can't close the distance on Kurisota. Maybe that could be a problem here. But with how quick he is, I feel like he's gonna be able to get the timing, and he's gonna be able to find his openings on Kurisota. And I could see Dong Hu Choi having bigger moments out there. Maybe Kurisota just landing leg kicks, body kicks, obviously like what he normally does, and Choi just landing like having big moments when he's like dropping him here and there. Maybe just like landing, spinning his head back with the power that Choi has. I know he hasn't really got KOs like normally in last two fights, but he's fighting better opposition out there, so that's gonna happen. Those guys are pretty durable. Give me Choi. I'm gonna pick Choi to win. I'm gonna pick him by decision. I hope Sahota wins. I hope he proves me wrong, but I'm not really sold on him yet right now. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 240 for 205. I think we're gonna go over 2.5 rounds here. Next fight on the card, we got So Young Yu. So Young Yu. I mean, like, what are we doing with these names? Belgian genitalia. No, not genitalia. Jenisuly. Okay, there we go. I got it. So guys, this one's like So Young Yu. I actually remember this guy, man. Like I bet on him in Niza. I hardly ever bet on Niza ever, but you can actually bet on Niza. You gotta get up in the morning and watch that promotion early in the morning. Like So Young Yu's like he's a I don't know how to like what kind of style that he brings in, but he's more of a like a BJ guy. He can strike. He's like doesn't have a lot of power, like doesn't have a lot of power, right? So like this one's like that's why this one's so tricky to break down on because he's fighting Belgian Jenisuly. Who's showing power. I mean, he had a knockdown in that last fight. I think it was the last fight. He can grapple. He can wrestle. Like he's pretty physically strong. He's 5'9". To So Young Yu's 5'6". And Belgian's gonna have a 5-inch reach advantage here. He's actually pretty good, man. He's not bad, but like it's like I'm not really. I don't think both these guys are UFC level. To be honest with you, they're gonna have a fun fight. I think this could be a fun fight, but I don't think they're like UFC caliber. Like I would pick a lot of guys over both of them. So like depending on who wins, who's able to go out and win this fight, I think I would pick a lot of guys in UFC to beat them. But they're both fairly young, 20 years old, in their prime right now. So this is how they're probably gonna look in the next couple of years. Maybe they get better, but Belgian's like he's more of a wrestler, but he can like throw the overhand right from time to time. Doesn't throw a lot of kicks that I've seen from Belgian. Belgian, I mean. Who am I gonna go with, man? I'm gonna go with the underdog. I'm just gonna take the underdog. I don't really trust So Young Yu that much. He's got good grappling though. He can like wrap you up in a submission if you're not careful. Shooting bad takedowns on him. He's able to do that, man. He's got a few submission wins before, like a few years ago. Like he's pretty dangerous for those submissions. So like, can he go out there and like find a submission on this guy? So we have seen Belgian sub before, and it could happen, but I feel like he's gotten better recently. Give me the underdog, Belgian, Jenisuly. Not confident this one, guys. Not confident this one, but I'm gonna go with the underdog here. So Young Yu's burned me before, and he's breakable. You can break this guy later down the stretch if you're able to like figure him out. That's what happened in that fight like 10 months ago. Gaston was able to walk him down, constant pressure, breaking on third run, and he was constantly running back, running away. And he couldn't deal with the pressure and just kind of folded. And like what, like I think it was only like I don't know, maybe that was a 5 round fight. I think that might have been a 5 round matchup there. That was a championship fight, I think. Yeah, give me Belgian. I think he could probably grind him out for a win. Yeah, give me Belgian. I'm gonna go with him. Plus 125 for bro. What was like they go by a different name on fight odds. They go by a different name on Tapology. They go by a different name on the UFC. They go by a different name. I mean, so I don't know what this guy's name really is. I don't know what's going on. Like they go by a different name on everything you like. Every platform. UFC goes by a different name. Jelly Sule. I think Jelly Sule. Jelly C. Like I don't know what this guy's name really is. So like someone's got to tell me if you guys know what this guy's name is. But I'm gonna go with Belgian. I think you can get this one done. Probably by decision, man. So like, what's that decision prop sitting at? I think you could knock him out later also. So if you're betting it, it's gonna have to be like dog or pass. Unless you really like So Young You. Um Over 2.5 rounds, bro. Like I really hope a lot of these fights don't go over because like I'm picking a lot of these fights to go over. Um So Young Yu by submission, I feel like that could be a sneaky play maybe because he does have better BJJ. I know we haven't seen it recently. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pick decision for Jilla. Yeah, that's the name by the UFC goes by. So I think Tapology probably has the wrong name on him on Tapology because if you watch tape on him, you see that name Jilla by unanimous decision plus 215. I think that's the way he's gonna win 29-28. 29-28 for Belgian Jilla. I know they call him Jenisuly. Like, it's really confusing, man. They gotta fix this on Tapology. Next fight on the card, guys, we're gonna go. We're gonna be talking about is Aussie Diaz versus Min Yang Jang. Like Min Yang Jang is gonna eat this guy alive, bro. He's the Mountain Tiger is gonna eat this guy alive. He's gonna just devour him. I mean, this is not gonna be a close fight. Aussie Diaz, I've been watching this guy in LFA, and I'll tell you guys what, man. The guy is tough though. He's tough. Like normally the way he wins is like he's getting beat up early. Then some of these guys make mistakes and like they kind of gas out. They kind of blow their load. I mean, like people say, and then he's able to take over. Right, like that's the way he's winning out there. Like he never looks good early. He looks like he's compromised. He's getting hit pretty hard. And some of these fights is able to just gas these guys out and just like get him out of there later. So like that's the way he's been winning. He lost to Joe Piper, took him to the second round. I guess that's kind of impressive. Has been KO'd before back in 2018. And he's fought Dominic Reyes back in 2014. I mean that's pretty crazy. So the guy has been in the game for a long time. Even in the Chuck Campbell fight, man, he's getting hurt in that fight also. Like so, I don't know. I mean, let me not say I don't know. I do know this guy is like, I don't know, man. Chuck Campbell. If Chuck Campbell's like hurting you early, like that's not a good sign. I think he got dropped by Chuck Campbell early in that fight. And then this guy Lewis is like 50 years old. Well, he's 33, but the guy fights like 50 years old. The guy's 7-6. He's been finished like 5 times. I mean, this guy's I don't know how this guy was ever in UFC. And he was actually doing pretty well early also. Like this guy, Bevan Lewis. He was actually doing pretty well in that matchup. I'm gonna go Min Yang. I think he's gonna knock him out early, first round. No shocker there. Obviously, the guy's minus 800. Yeah, Min Yang he's gonna find that KO and he's gonna get him out of there. He's gonna knock him out, man. I'm pretty confident in Min Yang to knock him out. Probably gonna be early because the way he's finishing everyone and also Diaz, he doesn't have a lot of power. I feel like on the feet is even when he's getting these KOs, is normally like just like guys are fatigued and then he's able to get him out of there. Like I think even if he lands a big bomb on Zhang has a good enough chin. He's gonna be able to observe that. Give me Minion Zhang by KO TKO. Um, really confident on him to find that knockout. He could find a submission also, so like you gotta be careful. You're putting all your chips in that knockout. But I think he's gonna go for the KO in China at home. He's gonna look for the KO guys. I mean, the UFC is really trying to build him up, and they're giving Ozzy Diaz a chance here. I think Jang seems like one of those guys, man. Even if you're like able to like hurt him with something, he's gonna be able to stay in there, and he's shown that in that Benton Hibero fight, because Hibero was landing some bombs on him, and Hibero does have some power, and that win's actually aging better for him now that Hibero went out there, beat Kyle Machado. We picked as a dog there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jang first round KO. Let me see if I can find his line here. It's been sitting at minus 280, minus 300, and I haven't seen the line move much. I mean, so yeah, there he is, minus 280 for minus 310 now for. So it's been just going back and forth. I still think it's a good parlay piece. It's I like the under. I think it goes under 1.5 rounds, minus 260. I still think that's good parlay piece. So you can take the fight doesn't start around 3. You're going to be safer. Um, I like the first round KO for Min Yang. Plus 200 for the first round KO for Min Yang. I think that's a pretty good play on a guy that's minus 800 to win. Give me Min Yang first round KO. Next fight on the card, we got Woken No Time Oezdemir taking Carlos Ulberg. Man, I am so hyped for this one. If you guys watch my Oezdemir breakdown on Walker, Walker just doesn't have a chin, man. That's the thing about Walker. Like Walker just can't eat a shot anymore, and it's just he's got a really goofy kickboxing style. Walker. He can't really trust his chin anymore in the UFC. I mean, he never could. Like, let me not say that. Like a Walker never had a chin. I mean, let's be honest. But yeah, this one could be a fun fight, man. This is definitely by far the best guy that Carlos Ulberg has fought in the UFC. Oezdemir went out there, beat Bogdan. I picked him there over Bogdan. I don't know if people are really high on Bogdan. I know Bogdan looked really good recently. He's actually done doing pretty well in the UFC. I mean, so far, he recently went out there and like knocked out Ryan Spann in like the first second round, I think. So Bogdan since losing to Volkan Izmir short notice, he's done pretty well. Maybe they should run that fight back if he loses this fight, which I'm picking him to lose this fight. But like, man, Ozdemir is no joke. I mean, Carlos Ulberg, honestly, 250 seems pretty steep to me. I mean, it seems pretty steep to me. But I like the striking. I like the leg kicks. I like those body kicks. He's got that city kickboxing style that he brings in. And the only time we've seen this guy lose was the fight that he was actually doing pretty well in. Early, just kind of gassed out later. And he got caught by Kennedy and Jechiku Negachiku back in 2021. That was his UFC debut, by the way. So since then, I mean, he's really put it all together. Now, some of the fights that I've like, there's like you can see holes in his game, like where he doesn't really like he's not in total control of the fight. It's like could be anyone's fight, like Daewon Jung. That fight was pretty close, man. I mean, let me be honest with you guys. That fight was like he was winning that fight. I mean, he eventually took him down in the third round, was able to lock in that submission. I know Daewon Jung said he didn't tap, but they looked at the replay and they're like he did tap there. So like that's what happened there. Then he went out there like Manifield just like ran at him straight up. That was actually pretty funny. Manifield just straight up just blitzed him. Then he ran into the left hook. The Carlos Ulberg's left hook is nasty, man. He knocked Ian Preteria with the left hook, knocked out Manifield with the left hook. His left hook, man, the precision of the left hook is nasty. And the guy's quick. He's got leg kicks. He's gonna be able to keep range. Ozdemir's like better and on the inside, and maybe Ozdemir can level change here. We've seen Ozdemir have success, but that was after he was able to clip Bogdan Guskov, that he was able to take him down and submit him on the ground. That I think that's his only submission win in the UFC also, or like yeah, that's his only submission win in the UFC. I'm gonna pick Carlos over here. I'm gonna pick him by does he get the KO? I'm gonna say he beats him by decision. He could find the KO when he's knocking out everyone or he's finishing everyone. But I could see Oezdemir hanging in there, man. Oezdemir's a tough dude to fight to get out of there. I mean, to knock out Oezdemir is not easy. It could happen. I mean, Jerry Pascal was able to knock him out, but Oezdemir had success early. I feel like Oezdemir is going to be able to have success here in some moments. Maybe he could get respect on the feet, maybe against Carlos Ulberg. But if Ulberg when it goes out or like knocks him out early, I feel like he's going to be able to he might get a title shot. I mean, we've seen Roundtree get a title shot right after being ranked number 8 in the world. So I could see Carlos Ulberg getting a title shot after beating Volkan Oezdemir because there really isn't a lot of people. I mean, Magomed Ankalaev is going to be fighting Alex Pereira. I mean, like there really isn't a lot of people at 205 right now that are going to be next for the title that have a spot for the title. So like he could be next. I mean, he's definitely one of the guys that the UFC wants to get there, right? To fight maybe Alex Pereira or Ankalaev, whoever wins that matchup there. I'm gonna go Carlos Ulberg. I'm gonna say he wins. He could knock him out. I mean, but Volkan Oezdemir has only been KO'd like one time or two times in the UFC. One of them was Jerry Prochazka, who's a really wild guy, and the other one was on ground and pound Daniel Cormier, when he was able to take him on ground and pound him on the ground. I'm gonna say go the distance. It's tough picking a go the distance because they both finish people. But like, I could see this one going a bit longer. I honestly could see this one going a little bit longer. Let's see what the odds are. I mean, I like Ulberg, man. I think it's gonna be quicker. The speed's gonna play a factor here. His takedown defense should be solid enough. I mean, Ulberg, he's probably gonna go for the first round KO. That's what he goes. That's what he goes for. -235 for Ulberg. Um, If you want to parlay him, I think he's not a bad parlay piece. Right now he's on a pretty big win streak right now, and the level of opposition isn't like crazy though. Let's be honest. I mean, Benefield, Dalwin Jung, Ipateria, Nicola Mariano, Defon Chukwi. Like these, the level of opposition. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Oezdemir is fighting the better opposition. Magomed Ankalaev, Paul Craig, Nikita Krylov, Bogdan Guskov. Krylov was able to just wrestle him there, and then Bogdan Guskov, Johnny Walker. Like he's definitely been fighting the better opposition, and now he's confident he's in a 2-5 inch right now. Man, I haven't played anything Carlos Ulberg. I might take a shot on Volkan Oezdemir maybe by like KO or like submission or something. I don't know, man. The line seems kind of steep though. Oezdemir is no joke. He was plus money against Walker too. Like people keep kind of sleeping on Oezdemir. I like Ulberg though. I like his style and things to be quicker. He's gonna have a good game plan for Oezdemir. They're both the age isn't that much of a factor here though. But give me Carlos Ulberg. Next fight on the card, we got Kong Wang taking on Gabriel Fernandez. Kong Wang's gonna win this fight. The question is he gonna knock her out? I mean, Gabriel Fernandez. I mean, let me give some credit to Gabriel Fernandez. We picked her over Carly Judas. She won the first round, landing the bigger shots, but like it wasn't like crazy, man. She was landing. It's pretty hittable. She striking defense is pretty bad. Her cardio is terrible. She's tough though. She can go the distance normally with these girls. She was getting tired, man. Third round, she's extremely like tired. You can tell she's gassed, and she's never really been able to fix that hole in her game. I mean, the gas tank issue. Even against Jasmine Jasudicius, she just got taken on every round and just got controlled. I mean, but on the feed, she was kind of lighting up Jasmine Jasudicius on the feed, but everyone does. I mean, normally all the girls go out there on the field when the fight is on the field. Jasmine Jasudicius, they're able to have success on the feed, so that shouldn't be too shocking, right? Even Teresa Bleda. Oh yeah, I think maybe it was Teresa Bleda that he was actually lighting up on the feed. It wasn't Jasmine Jasudicius. I feel like it was one of them, but like they both beat her by taking her down, wrestling her, um, getting her tired. That's the way she's been losing recently. Maria Silva was able to beat her. Maria Silva is actually a pretty good prospect in her own right, and she's able to go out there beat Asmin Lucindo back in 2018. So she's fought the better opposition. I mean, when it comes to MMA, yeah, I just think Kong Wang's striking is going to be a lot better. She's got power, and she's got. We haven't really seen her cardio. I mean, in the UFC yet. I'm not sure what kind of cardio she has, but she's fought Valentina Shevchenko in kickboxing like a long time ago. Beat her there, and she's shown pretty good cardio there. So I don't think her cardio is going to be a problem here. And I've seen her grapple, so I could see her. Maybe she could have success grappling here. I mean, if anyone's going to grapple, have success, I feel like it could be Kong Wang, even though he's mostly known as striker, power puncher, and kickboxer. But I feel like she could have success if she needs to fall back on the wrestling. But I just see her being better, quicker, more power, better combinations on the feet. Kong Wen's gonna win. She's gonna win by probably by decision. I mean, she could get a KO. I mean, I don't know. Is she gonna get a KO? I mean, I could see her getting like a third round TKO maybe. Fernandez is pretty tough though, but like the cardio, if she's tired, she's taking big shots. I could see the referee just pulling her off. Um, Kong Wang minus 800 for Kong Wang. Um, she's gonna win. I'm pretty confident she's gonna win, but the line's like over 2.5 rounds minus 165. It could go under, man. This one's like one of those fights. So Gabriel, I think third round. I mean, that's when if you have the over, if I go to this, you're gonna be like kind of worried about the over when we're in the third round and Fernandez is really tired, huffing and puffing for air. That could be questionable. I think she's tough though, so you could go the distance here. Kong Wang should be able to beat her though. I mean, she's not fighting Leonardo, right? Leonardo is like absolutely glass cannon, can't take a shot at all. Victoria Leonardo, I don't think she's in UC anymore. She's been finished every time. Fernandez has shown she's tough enough to go the distance. She should be able to go the distance here, maybe. But I like Kong Wang. I think even a minus 800 should be a okay parlay piece. The way Fernandez wins is he's able to land big power and land some cakes and have some moments, steal some moments in every round. I mean, that's the way he's winning in this fairly close fights. And I don't see her finishing Kong Wang. Kong Wang is the only one finishing ability here. Let's go to the next fight. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the next fight. No, Kanan Song taking a Muslim Salikhov. Man, this one's like I'm not really impressed with both these guys. Kanan Song's not really that impressive to me. He's fighting in China now, so maybe that could help his case. But like, I really don't think he's the best striker. Doesn't throw enough volume either. Like he throws some volume, like he threw enough volume in that Glenn fight. Glenn was actually having good moments early, man. Like it's like he I was at 170, so Glenn was moving up from 155. And Glenn was coming off like two KO losses in a row. And Kanan still made that fight fairly close, and he was able to take him the distance. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one's like Muslim Salikhov is 40 years old, man. They finally changed his picture. The king of kung fu. They finally changed this guy's picture now on Tapology. That's pretty funny. Kanan Song, he's lost to Kevin just said. Lost to he didn't have any success against Kevin just said. I mean, he's just the one step behind, losing every exchange. Machado, he actually dropped Machado. Like, I guess that's impressive, dropping Machado. Then he got KO'd, gassed out. Griffin knocked him out. Beat Orlando Bedoya. And Muslim Salikhov, I don't think he won that last fight. It was just anyone's fight. I mean, who the hell cares? Got killed by Randy Brown. Like, so I'll say Muslim Salikhov, he has better, like, he's still pretty quick for a 40-year-old guy. And he's pretty quick with those leg kicks, body kicks, and those high kicks. Spinning back kicks, spinning back fish. So like he's pretty quick, even though he's 40 years old. He's from Russia. He's not going over Andre Faldo. Man, I'm just gonna pick Kanan Song. I see this fight going the distance, and I think Kanan Song is probably gonna get a like. I could see him getting this one, but the durability is like really questionable, man. I don't trust the durability. Man, do I want to go with Kanan Song? I mean, do I want to go with this guy? His best wins over Bedoya. Like, at least say Muslim Sadiq has some decent wins. I mean, he's 7 for NDFC. He has wins over Francisco Trinaldo, Gillespie. Oh my god, what are we doing right now, UFC? What are we doing with this UFC? Give me Salikov. I'm gonna pick Salikov. He should win if it's striking. But yeah, the guy's gas tank. He's probably really gonna slow down in the later rounds, in the third round. Oh my god, this is painful, guys. This is painful. Give me Muslim Salikov to win. I'm not betting this guy F minus 200. Salikov minus 175. Yeah, I'm good. I think it goes the distance, guys. It's gonna go the distance. Over fight goes to just minus 170. Under 2.5 rounds, minus plus 115. I mean, people think it's gonna go under. I mean, they're 40 years old. One of them's 40 years old. Song's been KO'd so many times. Maybe I could see him knocking him out, maybe, but like Salikov hasn't really finishing a lot of people out there recently. I'm gonna say Salikhov wins. I'm not sure how he's gonna do it. Next fight on the card, we got Yan Xiaonan taking on Tap the Ricci, man, baby shark Ricci. Man, Ricci keeps winning. I mean, I keep picking against her. I picked Angela Hill, and I think Angela Hill beat her. I think I picked her against Tisa Pennington. I mean, obviously, but like I think Pennington won that fight. CP Jalen Robertson, because Jalen Robertson doesn't really have any striking if he can defend her takedowns. And CB just got Penny, who's horrible. Silasu, Lupita Godinez. I mean, that's not even good. She actually got dropped in that fight, I think. Man, Tabla Ricci, like, she keeps winning. She's 29 years old. The UFC really trying to build her up. She's 5'1", 61 inch reach. Yan Sanan should be better in the striking, should have more power. Should have enough takedown defense at this point. She's good. She should be able to keep it standing. But Tabla Ricci is one of those girls who's constantly working, landing output. Maybe she could seal this one. But I'm gonna go with Xiaonan. At China at home. She's fighting the better opposition. Carlos Parza obviously took her to the mat, ground and pounder, but that was like a long time ago. That can happen. We've seen Carlos Parza do that to a few girls early in their career. I mean, she's improved since then. I mean, but she fought Dern. She was able to beat Dern. Dern has pretty good grappling. I mean, has BJ. She was able to deal with Dern there, and she knocked it just Andrade. Andrade, to be fair, was like walking. She was kind of asking to get KO'd there, like walking in straight, like just trying to land that left hook over and over. It was really telegraphed there by just Andrade. Then obviously Zhang Li should have got that first round submission. I bet her by submission there. And it was disappointing, man. Jason Herzog gave her smelling salts in the corner. Her corner man gave her smelling salts, and they woke her back up. I mean, she's able to go out there, showed how tough she is. She's able to drop Zhang Li a few times. She was able to take down Zhang Li. So she showed she's top caliber, man. Give me John Shannon to win. I think she's gonna win this one. I'm pretty confident John Shannon. Ricci is gonna need takedowns here. I don't think she has enough power on the feet to really hurt her. John Shannon plus minus 180. Give me John Shannon. I'll pick her by decision. I think she's gonna win by decision. Ricci is pretty tough though. I think I could see her going the distance here. She's only been KO'd by Manon Fear, who's an absolute beast at 125. Like that can happen, right? When you're fighting up a weight class in your debut in UFC. Fight go the distance should be good. And Yan Shannon by decision. If you like Ricci by decision, I mean Ricci by decision been cashing over and over. She's cashed so many times. How many wins does he have by decision? She's 5-1 in the UFC by decision. I mean that's actually pretty good stats. And I think her by decision is like plus 250 or something like that. So like betting Ricci by decision is not a bad play because it could be a close fight. And women's MMA normally when they go the distance, they're fairly close. But I just think Yan Shannon is going to be able to land the better shots, and she should clearly win this one. 29. I'm going to say 29-28 for Yan Shannon. Does Yan is he going to finish her? I don't think so. Yeah, I think Yan Shannon is going to win by decision. Next fight on the card, guys. Next fight on the card, we got the main one of the evening, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys enjoy these breakdowns. We got Peter Yan taking on Deiveson Figueiredo. Now, let me tell you guys. First of all, when I saw this fight, right, before I did tape study for this fight, I was like, let me put a few dollars on Deiveson Figueiredo at plus 285, plus 295, I think it was. The line got really wider, man. It was like plus 300. I was like, holy hell, this guy should not be plus 300. Then I go watch tape on both of them. Then I watched Peter Yan. I was like, this guy has a few losses, man. Like some of these fights are really close. Now I think Peter Yan, that Sterling fight, obviously he got DQ'd in that first fight. He was absolutely dominating Sterling, beating him up everywhere, taking him down, beating him up. I mean, dropping him on the feet. I mean, landing elbows on him. He was beating up Sterling like Sterling owed him money. Then Sterling like was able to backpack him, control him on the ground for a couple of moments there. Then Sean O'Malley fight was really close. I thought Peter Yan won that fight. Like, and then obviously Duval Soli was able to just attempt like 50 takedowns, and he got him down like 3 times. Like his takedown defense is really solid, man. So like, is Figueiredo gonna be able to take him down and submit him? Probably not. Is he gonna be able to outstrike Peter Yan? I'm not sure. He's probably gonna be able to outstrike him in the first round, maybe hurt him early. But as this fight goes longer, I think Peter Yan's gonna be able to find his timing, find his pace. He's got some of the best boxing in the UFC right now, and bro, when he finds that timing, man, like it's really tough to get land on Peter Yan. I think Peter Yan's gonna win. I think as a pick. Well, this is dog or pass betting wise. I mean, I don't think I can get there minus 400, almost Peter Yan. Minus 300 now. Peter Yan minus 300. Yeah, the line's it's a bantamweight fight, guys. I mean, both these guys are former UFC champions. They both have defended that belt a few times. So like, you can't be betting against another former champion at this line, and a former champion that's been winning at upper weight class. He's even out there beat Rafon. went out there and beat Cheeto Ware. He actually dropped Rob Font. He dropped Peter Cheeto Ware. That's pretty impressive, man. Dropping these guys generally just is. I mean, the Cheeto Ware fight was fairly close, but he still was able to drop him. We don't see a lot of people dropping Cheeto Ware. Cheeto Ware has one of the best chains in the game, so Figueiredo, I feel like you could make this fight kind of close. If it goes the distance, but I think Peter Yan's gonna win. Normally, like if you want to bet Peter Yan, you're gonna have to bet him live. Because he normally drops the first round. I think even in that Song Yadong fight, he dropped the first round. Then he won the second round, third round. Then he was getting taken. He was getting taken on by Song Yadong early, so maybe Figueiredo can take him down in the first round. Then maybe look for a submission. And I don't think he's gonna get a submission on him though. The more I think about this fight, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Peter Yan as a pick. So, but yeah, the betting on Peter Yan at minus 350 is like 300. I mean, is kind of seems kind of steep though. I think it goes the distance. Minus 150 for fight goes the distance. Maybe if Peter Yan can knock him out later, but I think Figueiredo is pretty tough, man. But I could see Figueiredo like getting extremely tired when he's not finding when he's not having success on the feet against Peter Yan. He's getting frustrated. He's trying to shoot takedowns. Peter Yan could really put it on him, but I don't know, man. I think it goes longer. I'm gonna pick Yan by decision here. So that's gonna be my pick, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the full card breakdown. And let me give you my recap of my full card breakdown. So I'm picking Peter Yan as a pick, but I think if you're betting on this one, you're gonna have to like look on Davison Figueiredo. There's definitely value on Davison Figueiredo betting wise. Yan Shannon by decision. Muslim Salikhov, Kong Wang, Carlos Ulberg, Minyang Zhang, picking Belgian, this guy Jelisi, I think that's his name, but Tapology calls him by Jenisuly or genitalia, whatever. And I'm picking Choi. He's gonna be the underdog soon. Choi, Yao Can Feng against Mingji. Picking her. I'm picking Carlos Hernandez, Leonard Kavanagh, Quang Lee as a dog, and Ma Chate. So there you guys go, man. That's my full card breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed the full card breakdown, and I'll see you guys. If you guys want to parlay, man, let's I'll give you guys a parlay. So parlay is something I like for this one. Let me see. Let me just see if I can give you guys a parlay right now. We'll make up a parlay. I'll give you guys like a plus money parlay that I feel kind of confident in. Let's talk about it. So parlay for this one. We're gonna go with this fight. They don't have that one. Okay, this fight not to go the distance. Yeah, you can't do that here, unfortunately. But let's do Kavanagh. Let's do Kavanagh. Meng Yang. I think he's gonna win. Carlos Ulberg. I think he's gonna win plus 142, and Kong Wang plus 172. I mean, that's actually not bad for like parlay right there. Plus 172 for chalky parlay. I think that's gonna cash though. I see that one cashing, guys. So let me know what you guys think about the picks. Let me know what you guys picks. Who you guys picking in the main event and the co-main, and also guys, I'll do a live preview in the next couple of days. So I'll see you guys there. And thank you for watching, guys. Take it easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this card. Hope you guys make sure you guys set up your alarm clocks early in the morning for this one. And good luck, guys. Good luck on this one. Later.